What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm BouseFeenux, and today I wanted to take a little break from all of the technical stuff we've been talking about since U19 came out and do something I thought would be kind of fun. It's with that I present to you 5 things you may not know about Warframe. So I absolutely had to throw this first one in. I've been seeing questions about this a ton in my comments section. It's to the point where I pretty much get asked this question at least 3 times a day in various forms, and that question is more or less, hey Bouse, how do you get that channeling trail glowy thing on your weapon? For those of you that don't know, this is actually a PC graphical setting you can switch on in your video options. Sorry, console players. It's called Constant Weapon Trail, and when it's turned on, you can see that your weapon trails a little particle effect behind you that makes it look like your weapon is channeling at all times. The cool thing about this is the color changes depending on your melee weapon's energy color. Let this be a lesson to you guys that sometimes it pays to go rooting around in the options menu. You never know what you'll find. Our next item on the list isn't anything spectacular, but after playing with quite a few people, I was actually pretty surprised to find that not many Warframe players know this one. For those of you that use the Tonkor often, you know that grenades tend to just bounce off surfaces and explode on impact when hitting enemies, right? Well, what you may not know is that friendly objects like teammates or even the cryopod objective can detonate your Tonkor grenades. Now, as far as I know, this method doesn't work with the Penta because those grenades are detonated manually, but this is still a pretty nifty trick you can use to clear off the defense objective when enemies are getting too close. For our next item, let me ask you this. Do you guys like making platinum? Of course you do. Here's a little trick I picked up a while ago that makes trading a little bit more of a robust experience. Those of you pro traders out there most likely already know this one, but to those of you just getting started, this little tip might help out a bit. If you're finding it hard to find a buyer or seller for a particular item, the first thing I always try is to switch your region server in the options menu. By doing this, you'll open yourself up to a whole new group of people that are buying and selling things. So if you're having trouble selling something or trade chat just seems slow in that region, just change your server and you might be surprised by the success you can have. Let's move over to the dojo for the next item on our list. You know the dojo, right? It's that place you visit every once in a while to make a trade or get the latest clan tech blueprint. Well, what you may not know is that there are a few very, shall I say, revealing bugs hidden around the rooms of your dojo. In particular, if you visit the Orican Lab, which, if you're in a fairly old, sizable clan, you probably have this room somewhere amongst your floor plan. It used to be used to craft and manage solar rails, but since the Armistice, there hasn't been a whole lot of use for this room. What it is good for, however, is exploiting collision bugs that for some reason have yet to be fixed. And it's a good thing too, because if this had been fixed, you'd never get to see this amazing skybox that's been drawn outside. Now, I'm no lore specialist, but it looks like the dojo is either connected to or near what seems to be a relay. Also, if you can see out there in the distance, it kind of looks like there's a solar rail hanging out. Anyway, some of you probably know better than me what this is, so I'll invite you to give your speculations on it in the comments. This last one is pretty short and sweet, and it came up so often that it actually became a meme on my Twitch streams. Have you ever been on a high-tier Corpus spy mission only to come across this particular vault? While it may look like the laser door barring the entrance to the hacking terminal would set off the alarms if you pass through it, you'd be surprised to find that by sliding or rolling, you can pass right by it like it isn't even there. I thought it'd be pretty useful to include this for anyone that likes to farm spy vaults, but has a hard time with this specific tile. And there you have it, folks. 5 things you may not know about Warframe. If you can think of any of the little obscure tidbits like this, feel free to share them in the comments. If this video does well enough, maybe we can do a community version where I make a video based on your guys' findings. Anyway, I'm about to wrap up this video, but real quick, I wanted to do a public service announcement about the BouseFeenux.com website. Lately, it's been super hard to keep it up and running, what with the amount of work it takes to keep it constantly updated, and my recent growth here on YouTube has made it difficult to focus on anything but making videos and interacting with you guys. As such, I think we're going to take the website offline until such a time as I can get a group together to help me with it. I know some of you really like the website, but a lot of the information on it isn't updated for U19, and I don't want you guys having to deal with that kind of confusion. That being said, I am open to your guys' suggestions about it. But that does it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to support it with a like. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more Warframe content. Until next time, I'm BouseFeenux. I'll see you at the next video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.